iFILM, London. iFILM.
Just let's hope when he does it, you don't phone the police again like in Cardiff.
Certainly, you clearly, hyped up for the fight already, and you will prepare as best as possible. But I mean, what are you expecting on the night? How easy is it for you to actually stick to a game plan and stay calm? And as you say, you'll have 10,000 scouts egging you on.
Like I say, Nathan said already, when we get in the ring, everything's void. You don't even hear it. But you're going to hear it, obviously. But you just get on with it. At the end of the day, it's who's going to implement the game plan the best, and who's going to do it. As I say, I've been written off, and giving up punches, chance and stuff like that. But I'll shock a lot of people. Come Saturday night, I've got a great brain. And like Nathan said, it's something that he's done from 11 years of age. When this guy was a welterweight, I was beating up heavyweights, going around the world, winning titles, winning ABA titles, winning top titles domestically as an amateur. So to say it's been ingrained in you from a young age is an understatement with me. I've been fighting since the age of 5. 5 years of age, I'll fight anything, I'll fight anyone, and I'll go through anything. Come Saturday night, I've got a lifetime's worth of work going into 36 minutes. And if he thinks I'm not willing to go through whatever I have to go through to get what I want in them 36 minutes, it's going to be surely mistaken.
A lot of people are talking about Tony and how hard he can punch. Do you think that people are underestimating how hard you can actually hit as well?
Yeah, I'd probably say so, but I don't really, it's not a weapon that I rely on, I've never minded fighting big punchers. I've sparred big punchers, and they're very predictable fighters, and they kind of rely on that. I've always overcome them, no problem. So I kind of think it's more important to be good all round really than just one thing. And I feel that's going to be enough.
James, has the team changed your outlook at all? Your sort of ambitions are really clear?
No, not really. It's just made me stronger, if anything. After the loss, I was a bit down, obviously, but been in the gym for the past 14 weeks now, and I'm ready to go and be back on top and win the European title.
What about the man in the opposite corner? What sort of position?
He's a good fighter. His record speaks for itself. Only one loss, and he's European champion. I ain't seen too much of him, but the bits I've seen, he's a good fighter. So, and he won't come to run around the ring. So he'll come to fight and hold his belt and style. So it should be good and entertaining. But on the grab this opportunity with both hands and be European champion on Saturday night.
In preparation, anything changed?
No, not really. Just working on different things. I've had great sparring again for this fight. I sparred Darren Barker about 40 rounds before he went to America. I had Steve Simmons from Scotland as well, a cruiserweight, come down for a couple of weeks and spar me. So I've had good sparring, and as I say, it's been a long camp. So we've been working on things, and on Saturday, hopefully, you'll see a slight difference.
Steve Simmons must be in the best shape of his life.
He is very good shape. Oh, he's tough. He's a big cruiserweight. He's a big cruiserweight, and don't worry about that.
Do you feel any extra sort of pressure given that France managed to get you this opportunity straight away after the defeat?
Pardon?
Do you feel any extra sort of burden or pressure on you?
No, not really. No. Obviously, there is a bit of pressure because I want to prove all the doubters wrong. Obviously, after the Paul Smith fight, I was the best thing since sliced bread. Obviously, a controversial decision against Jules Groves, and now they're doubting me once again. Now I'm going to come back and put on a fantastic performance and be European champion.
How big a motivation is that to prove people wrong? And also, what did you learn from the decision that they against you? What have you learned from that?
I learned a lot. That night I learned a lot. It's the first time I've done 12 rounds properly. I know I can do that in a walk in the park. First time I've been cut. And the most important thing is that I'll never let no one nick a foul with me like that again. The way you run around that ring, didn't throw too many punches, and he won the fight. But it's my fault. There's no point of going on about it and crying about it. Just get along with things and prove people wrong.
James, how long did it take to get over the decision going against you?
Not long. No, a couple of weeks. It's always in the back of your head because obviously I've lost to someone I dislike a lot, and the rivalry goes back a long way. And because it was so controversial when I got knocked out or he beat me easy, it was a bit hard to take. But I'm over it. I've got a fantastic opportunity to box for the European title and box for a better title than I had before. And if I win this, give me a world ranking and all the doors are open again. So I'm nice.
Will it still eat away you a little bit until you get in the game?
No. I say it's boxing, man. All the great fighters have lost in the past. Some of my idols have lost in the past. So it's a part of it, and we'll deal with it, man. That's what happens in professional boxing. But it's about how you come back and how you bounce back, and that's what
I don't think you can't box looking over your shoulder. And James got a tough fight on Saturday, and like you said, if he gets through it, then he's got world ranking and onto bigger, better things. But most importantly, it's Saturday night. Not last May or next May. It's this Saturday night, and it's going to be no easy task. But I think you can tell from James's attitude that he's more than up for it now. I'm sure he'll come through it.
James, would winning the European title, does that mentally take you a step closer to a rematch, or are you looking for a different route towards world titles?
Well, once I win the European title, I'm on a different path really. But I still think domestically there's a couple fights out there. Obviously, Ugly Kid, the rematch with him. But then again, he's boxing Paul Smith in a couple of weeks. That ain't no foregone conclusion. Smith's a seasoned professional, can punch with both hands, so you never know if you get knocked out there. There's another man, Kenny Anderson. A lot of people don't want to fight him. Ugly Kid's running away from him as well. There's a couple domestic fights still out there. So we just have to see. But once I win the European title, I think I'm on a slightly different path, but we just have to see.
Is there a danger that the European title, as important as it is almost a side issue here, and you're looking further towards the world title?
Oh no! I've got my head focused on this. As I say, man, he's a good fighter. I'm taking one fight at a time. I'm just ready to go for Saturday.
Can we hear from the Polish?
Yeah, we have an interpreter, so yeah, ask away.
Lisa, can you give us an indication of what you feel in terms of James DeGale's qualities as a challenger? Is there any fear factor there?
Peter Wilczewski, we know James DeGale. First of all, I would like to thank you very much, Frank Warren company, to get the opportunity to come to England and fight against a very good fighter, because he's Olympic champion. We know him very well, and Peter had a very good preparation, 3 months, and he's ready to fight on Saturday night. And I hope it will be a very interesting fight, because it's different style of both boxers. And DeGale is a little bit younger fighter, has less experience than Peter Wilczewski. Man has a very good, great movement of the body, of the footwork. And Wilczewski's fighter he likes to fight. And like I said, he get very good preparation, had 2-3 different sparring partners. Anyway, this date of this fight was moving, so he's prepared and mentally start to fight and get very good fight on Saturday night. Thank you very much.
Any more questions? No, thanks very much for coming.
All the boxes available for one-on-ones.
iFILM, London. iFILM, London.